Mr. Matlala was involved in the kidnapping, and Mr. Matlala is very close to the Deputy National Commissioner. Sergeant Kosi told me that you are coming.
I need you to just take this further. I want to understand how you fit the sergeant into the picture. You've said before that he's close to General Sibiya.
I say he's close, firstly, because officially he is working from his office. And there is evidence that will confirm the closeness in terms of the resources that he is utilizing, the official resources that he is utilizing to further the objectives of the cartel instead of the objectives of SAPS. I gave the background, maybe not in full, that investigation to be allocated to this team came as a result of a meeting that I was invited to by the National Commissioner with a victim. A victim, I mean people that are closer to the victim of kidnapping. It is during that meeting that they shared their wish and their uncomfortability about this particular kidnapping case being investigated within the office of the Deputy National Commissioner, Lieutenant General Sibiya, because according to them, their information was Mr. Matlala was involved in the kidnapping, and Mr. Matlala is very close to the Deputy National Commissioner. So it is during that meeting that the instruction, in some cases, if not all cases, in the SAPS we work with instructions, not requests, that the team, GCI Ops, must take over this investigation. So during the collection of intelligence as well as information, which also included a lot of digital forensic analysis in terms of video footages, that included a lot of call data analysis, because we had those experts that were there to assist in the Vereeniging case. Now that this case has been made part of this, they were also assisting. So the operation then was termed the search and questioning, because there was evidence, or not evidence, there was intelligence that was confirmed that the victim might be in those particular premises, and delaying that, as I referred to earlier on, that kidnapping is a life and limb situation. Your first objective is to rescue the victim unharmed.
When did you acquire that intelligence that the victim may be at these premises?
It was being acquired as the days were moving towards the 6th, but specifically between the 4th and the 5th, that's when then the information or intelligence was confirmed, which then prompted us to plan that operation so as then we achieve the main objective of rescuing the victim. And if I'm not mistaken, witness C testified a lot on the specifics that we had in terms of intelligence that day.
Okay. So you confirmed the intelligence on around the 4th, 5th, and you conducted the operation on the 6th. And then what happened when you arrived?
That will bring me to the third and the last part of interference, which again, according to my view, subscribes to the defeating the ends of justice. We had confirmed, as I've said, intelligence, and we were not going to take a decision to have that operation if we did not check what we had against our standard operational procedures. Then the interference in the form of defeating the ends of justice in that second operation now comes in the interview that the team had with the subject of investigation, Mr. Matlala, who confirmed and even showed evidence that Sergeant Kosi told me that you are coming. The first part of that was told me where the place where you were having the briefing. When we go for an operation, we'll have a staging area where we will brief the final brief before we attend to the target. So the situation reports were going to Mr. Matlala as we are moving on with the operation. So which will be between an hour or 2 hours as we move on. So if you are given the concrete information that the team is having their briefing session in that place, and after that they are coming to your house, and then you have enough time to prepare. Hence, then when the team came, Mr. Matlala confirmed that he was expecting and waiting for them. Looking at that evidence and information.
Sorry, General Khumalo, you mentioned Officer Nkosi. I just want to confirm that that is not the same Nkosi that was giving evidence before the commission, I think yesterday. This is not the warrant officer. This is a Sergeant Nkosi.
That is correct, Commissioners. Maybe I was going to call this one a witness E, if that was the case. This is a Sergeant Nkosi, yes, who is a detective, yes, attached to the office of the Deputy National Commissioner, General Sibiya.
And this is the Sergeant Nkosi that witness C has testified about.
That's correct, Commissioner.
And is this the same Sergeant Nkosi who had the bank card of Mr. Matlala that we saw in those WhatsApp pictures?
That is correct, Commissioners.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
I should think on the interference paragraphs that are moving from 112 of my affidavit to 124, that is talking to the interference, that I am holding the view of it being the defeating the ends of justice and obstruction. It was really a bad day for the team. We are not people that are happy with a 50% out of 100%. When we do our work, prepare, and we decide to go for a takedown, we want 100%. But the way what I referred to as interference in my affidavit made us not to achieve the 100% that we always strive for, more especially at our second operation that is related to kidnapping.
Okay, so, and you say that because of this interference by Nkosi, which defeated your operation on that day. And is this, and I need you to just take this further. I want to understand how you fit the sergeant into the picture. You've said before that he is, he's close to General Sibiya.
That is correct, Commissioners.
Why do you say that?
I say he is close, firstly, because officially he is working from his office. And there is evidence that we are still going to lead that will confirm the closeness in terms of the resources that he is utilizing, the official resources that he is utilizing to further the objectives of the cartel instead of the objectives of SAPS to investigate crime as he is expected to do. Senior Counsel touched on the...
Should we do that? I mean, you say that we will still lead. Should we just get there? Let's get to that point, the evidence that you want to lead in relation to Sergeant Nkosi.
That is correct,
Okay.
Commissioners. We can get to that evidence.
Before you do that, Ms. Asim, can I just ask a question? General, this Sergeant Nkosi, was he part of the team that would have been involved with this operation at Mr. Matlala's? Was he part of it?
Thank you, Commissioner. No, not at all. The team that is, because Sergeant Nkosi is a detective. So in this team, we have only 3 detectives, and we know them, we work with them. So there won't be the 4th one that, as I indicated, that during our investigation, more especially during takedown, we try by all means to limit the involvement of other people, because we had invested so much on what we have collected. Now, if we are going to allow a newcomer, a foreigner, to come and have access to what we have, it might then jeopardize our chances of being successful. So he was not part of the investigation.
If he wasn't part of the investigation, how would he have known the kind of detail, for example, that you are now meeting for briefing? You're at a staging, I think you call it a staging place, and from there you are proceeding to Mr. Matlala on that day. How would he have known that information?
Thank you, Commissioner. That is the part of investigation that we are rounding off to talk to the defeating the ends of justice. There are lots of possibilities, and we have done some eliminations so as then we can come to the final evidence that will give us exactly how was he able to get these blow-by-blow plans and activities by the team on that specific day.
Was that the fact that you are conducting the operation on the day, but also the detail of your staging? You have your meeting for a briefing at a particular place at a particular time. Was that information that was widely known within the SAPS?
Thank you, Commissioner. As I reflected earlier on, we try by all means to protect our information, especially when it comes to that stage of takedown. The information was not widely known. I indicated that the combat team that we planned and utilized for this part of operation was the Special Task Force team, 2 sections that we had to get from other provinces other than Gauteng, because we had information and intelligence as to how resourceful the cartel is, especially within Gauteng, but still it managed then to get into this particular agent, and so it's part of the investigation. Started with the debriefing, checking as to where did we go wrong, what happened, and then it led us then to the investigation where we are eliminating facts that cannot be true or be evidence, but we are moving closer to having a concrete answer, which is one of, we always say, learning curves, because when you are involved in a counterintelligence project, the first fact is you are fighting an enemy from within, other than from outside SAPS. So we are in that situation, Commissioner.
If you made it this far, means you really enjoyed this video. Please let us know, what do you think about this shocking story in the comment section below. And please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.